All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't registered to vote, today is the last day to do it, and we'll tell you how to do it and when to do it. Also, coming up, the U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is in town to talk about Amtrak tomorrow afternoon. Plus, we're just minutes away from a town hall meeting beginning in Baldwin County with Representative Barry Moore. For right now, let's go ahead and start this new episode of News 5 Now.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
All right, everyone, I'm Asher Red. Thanks for being here today. We have a lot of news to cover, a lot of ground to cover as well. We do this to really bring you the big stories of the day, the question of the day, and also we want to see how you vote in a Facebook poll because, as we know, voting is important, and we are 15 days away from one of the most important votes of all. So let's go ahead and count down the 5 big stories that we're looking at today. Number 5, time is running out to register to vote in Alabama for the upcoming election. If you want to vote in November, you will need to register to vote at the County Board of Registrars by the end of the day. If you plan to register online, you have until midnight to do so. Someone turning 18 years old on or before November the 5th can register in advance. Again, like I said, very important to vote, especially in a presidential election. Number 4, a battle is brewing again as Alabama's governor seeks to remove the state's Commissioner of Veterans Affairs. Twice now, Governor Kay has made claims that Commissioner Kent Davis has mismanaged the department and has called for Davis to resign. Tuesday morning, members of the South Alabama Veterans Council will charter a bus to Montgomery to support Commissioner Kent Davis. The bus will leave from American Legion Post 88 on Halls Mill Road at around 9:30 tomorrow morning. They'll pick up Baldwin County veterans from the Coles parking lot in Spanish Fort at 10 o'clock before heading to Montgomery for the meeting at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Number 3, a chase in Baldwin County caught on camera. We love when this kind of stuff is caught on camera because it gives us a very unique perspective at some of this stuff. The driver, wanted for drug trafficking, leading deputies and police officers from Magnolia Springs to the Aaronville community. It started when Baldwin County deputies tried to pull over 34-year-old Maurice Sanford. Over the next 7 miles, several agencies joined in on the chase, including the Foley Police Department. Deputies say they found over 5 pounds of marijuana in his car. The sheriff's office telling us that no one was reported injured after the chase, and they're continuing their investigation as we speak. Number 2, U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg will be in Mobile tomorrow as work begins on efforts to restore Amtrak service to the port city. The groundbreaking ceremony will be held tomorrow afternoon at the Amtrak Legacy Platform on Water Street to celebrate the beginning of work on the new railroad tracks. Mayor Sandy Stimson and Congressman Jerry Carl will also be in attendance. Once work is finished, the route will run between Mobile and New Orleans with 4 stops in Mississippi. And number 1, we are about 30 minutes away, a little less now, from the start of a town hall meeting in Fairhope with Congressman Barry Moore and Attorney General Steve Marshall to discuss hot topics on the political spectrum, including immigration and Title IX protections for women and girls. It is a sold-out event. 250 folks are expected to fill the chairs at the Fairhope First Baptist Church. Doors are open now for a meet and greet ahead of the meeting. WKRG News 5 is at the town hall, and we will have more on the event in our 9 and 10 o'clock newscasts. Now, that's a big look at our stories this hour. We want to go ahead and take a look at one of the questions of the day that we had. This isn't our usual question of the day, but we did see some comments on one of our posts. Obviously, this is devastating news. Longtime anchor, legendary broadcast gentleman Mel Showers did pass away over the weekend. We did see some of your comments for condolences, and just with the legacy that Mel leaves behind, it's only appropriate that we show what some of you guys are saying. So first and foremost, right here we have our own Simone Eli saying that it meant everything to her when Roseanne would pass along the kind words that Mel would reflect over regarding Sportscast, thanking Mel for the encouragement and kindness. Just heartbreaking. Everyone here at WKRG, the vibes have just been different today. knowing that Mel is no longer with us. Robbie saying, what a beautiful and wonderful soul. Mel brought cheer, joy, and wealth of goodness to our coast communities each day. Rest in paradise, dear brother. And then we'll get to this. This last one right here is, what a tremendous loss. This is from Kelly Finley. What a tremendous loss for the community. Rest well, Mel, and know that we are so appreciative of the gentleman you were, the kindness you always displayed, and the big warm welcome you gave each person. A true legend who will dearly be missed. And just from me personally, I never got the chance to meet Mel. I wish I had, but I have heard, like I said earlier, that he was a true broadcast gentleman, both on and off the camera, just a wonderful person to be around. Now we'll go ahead and move over to our other question of the day that we had. This one really switching gears here, talking about conspiracy theories. We wanted to know, first and foremost, is there a conspiracy theory that you guys believe is actually true? We asked this question October the 18th, so it's been a few days. You've had a little bit of time to sit on it. But let's go ahead and scroll down and look at what some of these comments are saying here. Let's skip over that one, actually. That most of the media do as they're told, and that's what's right. Wow. Okay. Well, that is not true. I know that for a fact because I live here and I live in the media. Now they let's see here. Not a theory, but the bias of them. Wow, a lot of media stuff. Okay, interesting. Good to see that y'all are commenting on a media Facebook page. Let's see. I'm trying to find actual conspiracy theories instead of all of them. Okay, interesting. None as I am educated. See, I like that. Someone said none as I am educated. And then, of course, people who are here just to read the comments. So, yeah, not great discussion on that one. But that's okay because we'll go ahead and go over to our Facebook poll. All right, so with Halloween coming up, we see a lot of ghost emojis popping around everywhere. And we wanted to know this. Do you believe ghosts are real? Personally, I do not think they are, but 81% of you say yes, 19% of you say absolutely not. They are not real whatsoever. It's always a discussion to be had this time of year. I know that, like, personally, if I wake up and it's like 3 in the morning and that's like apparently the witching hour or whatnot, I do get a little spooked, but I always know nothing's going to happen. It'll be fine. And no, I don't sleep with a nightlight, so we're good to go. All right, so with all that being said, here's what you should go ahead and do next. Go over, head over to Facebook, like the WKRG page. This will keep popping up on your feed if you do. If you didn't mind this version of News 5 Now, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and answer our next question of the day as well. We want to know, what are your favorite memories of Mel Showers? Of course, this is Mel's passing is going to be one of the biggest things that we talk about here for the next few days because he was such a legend. We also want you to go vote in our next Facebook poll. I'm going to read this real quick because I don't want to mince words. Forgive me for what I'm about to say. We want you to vote on this. The White House wants health insurance to fully cover condoms and other over-the-counter birth control methods. Do you agree? I told you that I apologize for having to say that, but it is right here. It is a question that we are asking. So we'll be back tomorrow to share those results. And yeah, we'll go through and see what you guys think about over-the-counter condoms. So in the meantime, go ahead and turn on your television. Catch the rest of CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. See, we're looking at about 16 minutes left in that newscast, and then we'll be right back here. WKRG News 5 at 6, Gulf Coast CW at 9, and back on WKRG CBS at 10 o'clock. Until then, everyone, have a good night.